Hello, how are you? Welcome back to a new video lesson. Today we're going to start with unit number 12, which is called Are You Okay? And it's especially one of my favorites. We're going to be talking in this unit about health. Specifically in this lesson, we're going to be looking at some dialogues about buying things in a pharmacy and understanding instructions on medicine. Okay? So, the first thing we have here is a quiz. We're going to be studying the body and health. So, test your knowledge. Here we have 10 different facts about our bodies, right? And each fact is incomplete. So, you have few options. What you have to do is to read the statement and circle what you think is correct. So, for example, number 1 says your head weighs about 3.5, 5.5, or 8.5 kilos. So, what do you think is the correct answer? Well, you're going to do that, and you have to do the same for the rest. Try to be identifying the highlighted words with the parts of your own body. All right? So pause the video and complete the exercise. Are you ready? So let's check.
Track 27.
1. Your head weighs about 5.5 kilos.
2. The stomach can hold 4 litres of food.
3. You use 12 muscles to smile. You use about 70 muscles to speak.
4. Our eyes never grow. Our nose and ears never stop growing.
5. The body loses more than half a kilo of skin every year.
6. Over 50% of the bones in your body are in your hands and feet.
7. The smallest bone is in your ear. It's the size of a grain of rice.
8. Your thumb is the same length as your nose.
9. Children have 20 first teeth. Adults have 32 teeth.
10. Your heart beats about 100,000 times every day.
Okay, so did you have some of them correct? This is a good way of learning things about your body that you didn't know, right? So pay attention to the words. We have head, stomach, muscles, eyes, nose and ears, skin, hands and feet, toe, thumb, right? Your thumb, when you say thumbs up, right? Teeth, which remember that teeth is plural as well as feet, and the singular is foot and tooth, right? Be aware of that. Teeth is plural. And then we have heart. Now we're going to go to page 147 to have a look at some of the vocabulary of this unit. So here we're going to be analyzing some of the pictures, right? So we have different parts of the body. Hair, ear, this is the earlobe, that's the name, earlobe. Face, of course, your neck, throat, right? What goes inside your neck when you eat something, it goes right through the conducts around that, right? Teeth, mouth, and this part is called lips. Your nose, your eye. In your eye, you have your eyelashes, right? And your eyebrows. The bones around here are called cheek and the cheekbones, right? This part is called your jaw. The name of that part is the jaw or the jawline. Yes? This part is not called pear. Please, we say chin, right? Your chin. La pera, right? No, chin. That's good. Now let's see. Here we have the complete body. Head, of course. Shoulders, arms, stomach. This is your elbow, right? You have the back, at the back, of course. This is the wrist. Please don't call them dolls, like muñecas. No, this is the wrist, right? We have a hand, your thumb, and the rest are called fingers, only fingers, but that has a special name, right? The thumb, pulgar. Then we have legs, your knees, your ankle is the same pronunciation as uncle on your family, right? Ankle, foot, and toe. So we have thumb and toe, and the rest are, right? In this case, all of them are called toes. But we don't say fingers for the ones on your foot, right? And then we have some more specific things, right? Your heart, your skin, muscles, and bones, right? Remember, also we also have nails. Yes, that's also part of your body. And I don't know if you want to know something else. I'm going to post some videos, I think. I can help you with some more vocabulary. Now, let's go back. Unit 12. There we are. Now, as we're going to be talking also about body, we're going to mention things about health as well, right? And health problems. So we have two ways of talking about health problems. You can use the expression I've got. Remember that we saw this in the unit, was it 8, I think, right? The uses of have got. We can also say use have got to talk about problems, right? And then we add a noun, right? The specific problem in this case. So we can say a headache, cold, sore throat, temperature, pain in my back, problem with my knee, right? Ache, pain, sore are all synonyms, right? All synonyms. But for example, you cannot say I have a sore ache or I have a throat ache. There's specific vocabulary that we use with the specific expressions. I'm going to post a PowerPoint presentation with more examples as well, right? And then we have the second expression is that I feel, right? I feel really or I feel a bit, you decide. And then we use adjectives. So I feel a bit sick, I feel a bit tired, or I feel great, I feel awesome, I feel terrible, right? We use that with adjectives, all right? So now let's see. We have some images here, and the idea is for you to match them with the problems that we have in the box, all right? So pause the video, and then we're going to check. Are you ready? So let's see.
Track 28.
A. I've got a pain in my back.
B. I've got a sore throat.
C. I've got a temperature.
D. I've got a problem with my knee.
E. I've got a headache.
F. I feel sick.
G. I've got a cold.
H. I feel tired.
I feel tired too. What about you? So now, don't forget to check the PowerPoint presentation for more examples. Now here we have some ways in which you can have a conversation with someone and ask them about their health, right? So we start and we can say, are you okay? Are you alright? We can also say, Do you feel okay? Do you feel alright? Yes, I'm okay, thanks. Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, right? But if the answer is no, you can also say not really, not too good. I've got a headache, or I've got a cold, or I feel very tired. Oh, then we have I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear that, right? So you show um your respect for that feeling, right? So you show that you appreciate their um concerns, right? Very good. Now let's see. We're going to do a listening now. So this listening is called "What are your symptoms?" Symptoms are very. This is very similar to the word in Spanish, right? So we're going to be listening to Mark's conversation with a pharmacist, right? Because that is Mark. He's from Lyons in France, and he is in the UK on a work trip. He's going to the pharmacy because he has some problems. So we're going to identify what problems does Mark have. All right, so let's listen to the conversation.
Track 29.
Hello, do you need any help?
Yes. I need something for, well, I guess for pain.
Okay, what are your symptoms?
I've got a pain in my back and I've also got a headache, but that's all.
How long have you had the symptoms?
The back pain started last night and I've had the headache for about an hour.
Okay, there are a few things you can try. Are you allergic to anything?
Just dairy products.
Are you taking any other medicine?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so let's see. So what problems does Mark have? Well, he says that he has a pain in his back, right? And he also has a headache, right? He has been having the pain in his back for a day, right? It started the day before, and he's been having the headache for about 2 hours, right? There we go. Now let's see. Match the pharmacist's questions with Mark's answers. So the first question is, what are your symptoms? What are your symptoms? I've got a pain in my back, right? Those are your symptoms. Are you allergic to anything? Just dairy products. Remember that there's a lot of allergies, and probably more than one of you is allergic to something, right? Dust, flowers sometimes, maybe a specific food, right? Then we say, are you taking any other medicine? No, not at the moment. The verb that we use with medicine is take. Also be aware of that. Now, here we have some options of different medicine that Mark can take, right? So you're going to read and you're going to decide which medicine is best for Mark. All right? So pause the video and read. Now, what do you think is best for him, Hotlem or paracetamol? Let's listen to the rest of the conversation he had with the pharmacist. Does he decide to buy Hotlem or paracetamol?
Track 30.
Okay, and do you prefer taking medicine in a drink or tablets?
Tablets, please.
This is the best thing, paracetamol. It's for all aches and pains, so it has everything you need.
All right.
Don't take any other painkillers with paracetamol. Nothing. You mustn't take anything else.
Yes. Okay.
And if they don't work in a day or two, you should go to the doctor.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so we now know that he decided to take paracetamol, right? Why? Because he doesn't have a cold or a flu, right? Or temperature, anything. and he wanted to take some tablets, right? So this is not a tablet. This is supposed to be drink, right, with water, and in this case, paracetamol is tablets, so he prefers that as well. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the exercise. It says, read the package again and decide if the sentences are true or false. So I'm going to make it so you can read both exercises at the same time. There you are, right? So you can pause the video now because I'm going to give you the answers in a moment, right? Are you ready? So let's see. Number 1 says, you shouldn't give Hotlim to a 10-year-old. Is that true or false? True, right? You shouldn't give them to a 10-year-old. They're only appropriate for children over 12, right? Number 2 says Hotlim has paracetamol in it. True, right? So do not take it if you are allergic to paracetamol. 3. An adult can take 6 sachets of Hotlim in 24 hours. False, right? Do not take more than 4 sachets in 24 hours, not for adults or children. 4 says you can't drink wine with paracetamol. That is totally false, right? Do not take alcohol with your medicine. 5 says an adult shouldn't have more than 8 tablets in 24 hours. That's true. 8 tablets in 24 hours. And then it says you can give paracetamol to a 5-year-old. That is false, right? This is also for children over 12. Excellent. Now we're going to move on to talk about something different, right? We're going to be mentioning some pronunciation. So here we have. We've been talking about this, I think, in the last unit, about how we can link some words when we have 2 words that one starts with a consonant, one finishes, I'm sorry, with a consonant, and the next one starts with a vowel, right? So this is what helps us to be more fluent, right? This is not to talk about fast. Do not confuse fluency with talking very, very fast, right? But this is how natives are used to connect their words, right? So fluency is when everything sounds smooth, right? And you're not making too many pauses within a sentence. So let's see. We have here the symbols, right? So they're going to help us to see how words connect with one another. So in number 1, for example, we have, do you need any help? What happens here is that we join these 2 words. So we say, do you need any help? Do you need any help? Right? It sounds like just one word. Number 2 says, what are your symptoms? What are your symptoms? I've had the headache for about an hour. Right? This is a longer expression that we combine because we have consonant, vowel, and consonant and vowel as well. So we say, I've had the headache for about an hour. For about an hour. Yes? I've got a pain in my back. I've got a pain in my back. And this is the best thing. This is the best thing. Right? So practice saying the pronunciations. Yes? And then for the last part of the exercise, we're going to be practicing this in our online session maybe, right? So try to think about expressions you can use when you go to the pharmacist, right? Think about some common health problems that you have and maybe a conversation you had with a real pharmacist and try to take that into English. All right, so that is the end for today. Remember that if you have any question, you can contact me at my email. I will see you very soon. Take care, and that's all for now. Bye bye.